Hey guys, and welcome to my June favorites for this month. I'm really excited to kind of delve into some really awesome products that I've been loving for the past month. So my first favorite for this month is a skincare product, and it's something that has been kind of helping my skin, which has been freaking out a lot this month for some reason, and it is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo. And I really love this for blemishes and blackheads. And I have been getting some really horrible cystic acne. I don't know if it's from changing up my skincare or from hormones or whatnot. Like, I've just been having a really hard time with really horrible acne, and it's kind of helping me a lot as far as keeping them at bay and just making them go away. I wear this during the day and at night, and it just kind of helps lessen the appearance of the acne. It helps it hurt a lot less, and it just kind of slowly and very nicely gets rid of them without super drying out my skin and irritating it, and I am obsessed with it. I had some clogged pore action going on my nose, and I don't know what it is about this product, but when I applied this overnight, the next morning it seemed like my skin was like helping purge all of the impurities out of my skin, and it was just a matter of, doing either a pore strip or extracting them, with an extractor or whatever, but like it really helped kind of clarify my pores, and it also is wonderful for acne. I got this on the recommendation of Tanya Burr. However, this is a different formula than the Effaclar Duo that she had been using because she uses the one in the UK. I'm using the one in the US, and from what I understand, I think the one in the UK has lactic acid in it or something. I'm not sure. It has something completely different, but this is benzoyl peroxide. So it's great, and if you're struggling with blemishes and you've tried a bunch of different, treatments for your acne or blackheads, I would definitely recommend giving this a shot. It's not super expensive for how much product you get, and it's been working really well for me without really torturing my skin. When I have big blemishes, I just apply this on there, and I don't feel the need to pick or pop or anything. I just kind of let it take its course and apply this, and it's been working out really well for me. And I do find that it layers pretty well under makeup, especially considering none of the other spot treatments I've tried lay under makeup well at all. So I'm very impressed with this product, and it has done really great things for my skin this month. Also, kind of on the same vein, for dealing with my blemishes this month, I wanted to kind of amp up my concealer just because I don't like wearing a full coverage foundation in the summer, or just in general. It's not really one of my favorite feelings ever, but I have been kind of going back to a concealer that I tried a long time ago, but I have it in a much darker shade, so I had to get a new one, and it is the Dermablend Smooth Indulgence Concealer, and I am in the shade Sand, which is a lot more of an appropriate color for me. I think the other one I had was in Honey or something like that, but it's significantly darker. Like, we're talking like NC40 status. I was really dark when I got that concealer, but it's great. It's got excellent coverage, and Dermablend is kind of known for having a line that covers up tattoos and scarring and really awesome things, and this isn't like super intense, like thick feeling. It has a very nice texture, and it has a very nice finish, but it has great coverage, probably the best coverage out of any other concealer that I own. So I really love this. It's been helping me a lot, and it doesn't irritate my skin. It doesn't clog my pores, and it's long lasting, and it just is a great concealer. And I also really like using this under my eyes because it's kind of yellowy, peachy toned, but it doesn't look strange when I wear it under my eyes. It doesn't make me look sick or like I have jaundice or anything weird. So I really love this concealer, and will definitely continue to wear this throughout the season. And then another face product I've also been really loving is a drugstore product, and like I said, I don't like wearing full coverage foundations, so I just stick to a BB cream with kind of a lighter coverage, but I usually set it with a powder that has a little bit of coverage to kind of, amp it up a little bit. But I've been really loving the Milani Multitasker powder for my powder foundation, and I am currently in the shade medium / I'm a little light for the shade medium, but it's a really awesome powder. It kind of reminds me of the MAC Studio Fix powders as far as like the feeling and coverage of it, and I just find that it goes over my skin really well, and I love this powder. And it's so affordable. You can get it at pretty much any drugstore, and it sets my makeup, keeps me from being shiny, but it looks natural. So I really like this powder. Now moving on to eye products, I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning that I really did not enjoy my Naked palette as much as I thought I would, but I recently bought the Naked Basics palette, and I'm actually really loving it. You guys have probably seen this before, but it's just got a bunch of neutrals, It's got 5 completely matte shades, which are really awesome basics, and then it's got 1 shimmery, creamy highlight shade, and it's awesome. I didn't think it was anything special or it would be something that I would be that interested in getting, but I just find myself using this every single day for at least 3 of the shades in this palette. And I can kind of use all of them interchangeably, and it's a great palette. It's a great staple to have if you are new to makeup and you kind of want something that would be great for maybe work or school or something where you don't necessarily need to have glitter all over your face. I think this would be a great palette for you. It's a great value for money. It's only $27, and I know it seems like a lot, but for how much product you get and how much use you will get out of this and just the sheer convenience of it, like, this is such a good purse product. I think it's absolutely worth the money. So I do have some shades that are kind of similar to the colors in this palette, but they're not. I think I prefer the shades and the texture and the longevity and the pigmentation of these over all of those other eyeshadows that I have. So I think this is just a great palette, and I would absolutely recommend it. And now I feel like it can't be a true favorites video if I don't mention a mascara. I think I've mentioned one of these in my previous favorites videos, I'm not sure, but this is actually kind of like a duo. I use these paired together, and the first product is a product from Dior, and it's actually a little mini sample I got from my mom, and it's the Dior Show Maximizer Lash Primer. And pairing this with my Maybelline Illegal Lengths is like my favorite mascara look this month. I like the Illegal Lengths, but it's definitely something that's a little bit more natural. And I find that when I pair it with the lash primer from Dior, it just has such an incredible effect. And I think that it lasts a lot longer, and it makes my lashes just look a lot more full and black and luscious and everything you want your eyelashes to look like, but still not looking like clumpy and disgusting. So I really have been pairing these a lot together, and I've been using this pretty much every day. Sometimes I pair my L'Oreal Voluminous with the Dior Show primer, but I don't find that I like that as much. I think I like that more on its own. But as far as pairing these two products, I definitely like layering them together. And that's funny because normally I'm not a big fan of layering mascaras, but this is the one instance in which I feel like it's a must. And then my last makeup product I'm probably most excited to show you guys, because I have been wanting this product for so long, and it is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Stereo Rose. And if you guys know anything about Stereo Rose, you know that it has been discontinued and sought after and sold on the sketchiest, darkest corners of the internet in order for people to get their hands on them. But they returned to MAC a while ago, and then they were completely gone again, and I didn't get my hands on them because I wasn't quick enough. And I actually bought this from a blog sale, and I am so grateful because it's just a beautiful, beautiful blush. It's very similar in the family of like the NARS Orgasm, but it's just beautiful. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today, and I've been wearing it pretty much every day. I don't know how well you can see that in this lighting, but it's just a great blush, and it's so much product for how much money you pay for it, and it's just so beautiful, and I'm just so happy that I own it now, and I feel like I can kind of rest easy and not buy makeup for a while because I've been buying my way around this product for such a long time. So those are all of my kind of beauty products. I did want to mention a YouTuber that I've really been loving this month. I don't know if you guys know it all, but I'm really into singing. I sing in my a cappella group, the ASU Pitchforks. I used to run our YouTube channel, and I also sing kind of in my spare time on my Whoa Likeness channel. If you guys remember that, I was part of YouTube's Voice. Singing is a big thing for me, and I was lucky enough this last year to meet one of my idols, who's Natalie Weiss. She actually came to my school, and she did a master class, and I came in with my friend Leo, and we observed, and it was really incredible. She was really nice. But basically, she is kind of my YouTuber that I wanted to feature this month because she does this series on her YouTube channel called Breaking Down the Riffs, where she takes these crazy riffs from all these famous people, and then she kind of breaks it down so people like myself or anyone else who may be watching can maybe have a chance at figuring out how to do them, you know, themselves. And it's just really, really fun. I think it's a great way just to practice singing on your own and just something to do in your spare time. I think it's really, really fun, and learning things on YouTube is kind of the primary reason why I use YouTube. So the fact that there's something like this for people who like to sing like myself, and I'm actually not a very good riffer, so it was actually legitimately very helpful for me. So I find myself watching her Breaking Down the Riffs videos all the time, and I think if you are interested at all in singing, or maybe just seeing like kind of the technique behind some of that riffing that, you know, Mariah and people like Tori Kelly do. I feel like this would be really, really great for you guys to watch. So I'll go ahead and link her channel right now on my face if you guys would like to check her out. I'll also post some links to some of my favorite riffs in the doobly-doo, and I think it would be absolutely awesome if you guys checked her out. I mean, she's obviously very, very popular for what she does, but if you've never heard of her before, I would love to be the one to send you over there because she's awesome, and also just in general a very, very nice person. As far as TV shows, I've been really loving the show Pretty Little Liars. I watched it a while ago when it first came out, and then when it went on that hiatus, I stopped watching it. I don't remember why. I think I just got busy, but I am completely rewatching the entire series. That way I can catch up and not watch any spoilers unintentionally, and I really love it. I love Arya, and I love Ezra, and I love Hannah. Oh my gosh, I think Hannah might be my favorite character. Between her and Arya, I can't quite tell, but they're great. I just love that show. I think I might do some makeup tutorials inspired by them. I know that there's no shortage of tutorials based on Pretty Little Liars on YouTube, but I kind of just want to do them because I love the makeup from that show, and it just kind of inspires me to kind of do smokier, like sexier looks, and I just love that show so much. I also have been loving Switched at Birth. I don't know if I mentioned Switched at Birth last month, but it is probably my favorite television show on TV at the moment, and I watch it with my friends. We call it Bae and Daphne time because those are the two main characters, and it's really awesome. I don't know if as many people know about Switched at Birth as they know about Pretty Little Liars. I know PLL is pretty popular, but Switched at Birth is great. It's really, really awesome, and I love like all the different kind of aspects of that show. Like there's like themes of like, you know, family and dealing with kind of like domestic issues within the family. It tackles alcoholism. It tackles kind of like the separation between deaf and hearing people, and it talks a lot about sign language and just like all these different cultures, and it's really, really awesome, and it's such a great show, and I'm absolutely infatuated with Emmett, or Sean Birdie. Oh, he's such a great character, and I love the show so, so much. So I think you guys should definitely check it out if you're at all interested in a new TV show. I think it's on Netflix, and then the other shows are on Hulu Plus. So then lastly, my last favorite of this month is just gonna be a book, and it's a book that I just started reading actually a few weeks ago. I kind of read it during my downtime at work, and I actually don't have the book with me today because I think I may have left it at work, but it is the Sword of Truth series by Terry Goodkind, and I'm reading the first book called Wizard's First Rule, and it's a great book. I think you guys should absolutely check it out. It's really, really cool, kind of like a fantasy, like intense story, like adventure craziness. It's just so, so good. There's so many different aspects of it, and I haven't even dented the book yet, but I've been really enjoying it. And if you guys are looking for a really good book to read that's like a book, it's pretty big. If you're looking for a good book, I think you guys should definitely check it out because it's not as widely popular as say like Hunger Games and Twilight and things, but it's a very well written book, and I can tell that the story is very much like an intense saga, you know, comparable to Harry Potter or things like that, and you can just tell that a lot of thought and creativity went into it, and it inspires me to want to write. I'll go ahead and link Terry Goodkind and all of his novels down below if you guys want to check out that. It's just an incredible book. I'm loving it so far, and I'll definitely let you know what I think of it when I'm done with it, but I have a feeling I'm going to love this series. I don't really have any new food or anything favorites or music favorites. I've pretty much just been listening to the same things for the past month, but I guess that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and also I just posted a 4th of July inspired look, which would be appropriate for 4th of July, but I would probably also wear it elsewhere outside of 4th of July. I think I've worn something very similar to it to work. I'll go ahead and link that at the end of this video if you guys want to go check that out. So anyway, I hope you guys had a fantastic month of June and that July brings you wonderful, wonderful things, and I will see you next time. Bye!